Hello Sagittarius, and welcome to my channel. This is going to be a general reading for those born under the sign of Sagittarius under the third quarter moon, October 2020. So this will be a general reading. Some of it may resonate with you, some of it may be for others. And take what is relevant and leave what's not. My hand, I just got it recasted up the other day, so a bit difficult for me to shuffle, so it's going to be taking a little longer than usual. It's difficult to put my hand in these positions, so I sort of draw the cards a different way rather than shuffling them every time. You can skip ahead if you like, but I always shuffle while I'm doing this. If anything comes through while I'm shuffling, I tend to mention it. There's definitely one thing I keep getting is passion. Let's see. Past energies here, Eight of Wands, Eight of Fire. So rapid communication, fast moving action. This is focused direction too in some aspects I'm getting, but not in every aspect. It seems like some of those arrows flying through the air may be missing targets, but that's okay. Present situation, strength. Also the card of Leo, if that may be relevant. So this is taming the beast, is what I'm getting most. This is being gentle in your approach with others, even though you may have a lot more strength. Not necessarily physical strength, it may be, but you may be a very strong person, but how you're interacting with others is more reserved. People may see you as a very strong, influential person as well, but your mannerisms are quite reserved in a lot of way. It's like if there has been, with the Eight of Fire here, a lot of fast-moving communication, you're choosing carefully of how to react, and you're taking time to, to see how to respond. I'm getting, it's like, I keep wanting to say thinking about it, but it just won't come through. It's not something that you're thinking about. It's like you're letting your intuition guide you in a lot of ways. And Queen of Air. Maybe dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Aquarius, or every time I try and think of it. Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. You notice that with me sometimes, if you're new to the channel, that if I try and remember something or this or that, if I try and think about something, generally when I'm doing a reading, it can drop me out of it pretty quick. So I'm an intuitive reader. Having a thought process doing this doesn't really work. But this also, to me, this is the card of the bitch, quite honestly. This is someone that's very reserved with their thoughts, their actions. Their words can be very harsh. So you may be coming off as quite cold in a way, but I'm not getting that. I'm getting that you're coming across as just very reserved, very cautious on how you're doing things. You may be able to cut like a knife with your words, but you choose to keep that sword sheathed, if that makes sense. So yeah, it's even though you could be causing a lot of turmoil, like with certain words or actions, you could take care of certain things very quickly, is what I'm getting. But it is you're being quite reserved. You're trying to. It's not that you're putting a lot of thought into it. You're doing it with a clear mind. Like you want to be clear about what you're trying to portray or get across to people. And you're trying to make sure that you're choosing the words carefully. Bottom of the deck, Three of Air, Three of Swords. So there may have been some harsh words. Perhaps you may have said to others in the past, which were quite heartbreaking, which possibly gave you a moment to take stock of just how much you can affect others. This can also be the reverse, where others have done this to you and it's had the same sort of effect, where you've seen what effect it's had with you and seen from someone else's point of view how it can happen, and it's like, well, I don't want to do that. I could completely change the entire situation with a few sharp words, but you choose not to. Is what I'm getting. It's a very mature sort of mindset. Okay, I keep getting cards flipped when I do that, so. Queen of Cups. You may be dealing with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, but this is also being cautious with your emotions as well, of how much you're giving to others. And if you are giving love or any compassion or any empathy to others, you're cautious on how your approach is as well. So you're not only cautious with your words, but you're cautious with your heart, your feelings, is what I'm getting. That really didn't spread too well. There we go. High Priestess. I'm getting you're keeping a lot of things inside. You're really trying to be more intuitive about things. It can others can perceive you as being sort of secretive because you're not sort of saying everything that's on your mind. And sometimes that's a very good thing, because as I say, if you are a very influential person, your words can have a great effect on people. Having a reserved mannerism, it's like you're sort of establishing your own filter, so to speak. Ten of Swords. I'm getting this is relating to the Three of Swords here. Past words and actions as well. There may have been a lot of words said or fired off sort of haphazardly, is what I'm getting, which has caused a lot of pain to someone, whether this is you or someone else. And here with the Three of Swords here, it's caused a lot of pain, anguish, heartache, general feeling of just, sort of defeat, whether this is another person that you've observed or whether this is your own energies. Whichever way this is going, it's made you reassess your own words, actions, thoughts, feelings, and how you go towards others with them. Five of Cups. Yeah. Ten of Swords going into the Five of Cups. Depression, melancholy, feeling a great sense of loss. Perhaps this is a relationship that may have broken up due to course of I'm getting arrogance, whether it's yourself or from the other party. There may have been overconfidence or a certain arrogance that has caused, harsh words, or even not harsh, but just knowing the right words to say, knowing which buttons to push with someone, especially, and I'm getting to, it's like you tend to hurt the ones you love the most, and that can be very relevant. In this situation, it's like either someone you love very much or care for very much, have a very high opinion of, has done this to you, or this is what you've observed has happened to someone else through your words and actions. Either way, this is causing a change where that's not the person you want to be, one way or the other. It's like, yeah, I'm getting this. You're putting in your own sort of filter. You're being more careful, being cautious. Wheel of Fortune. It seems like this may turn things around. This new mindset, this new attitude of yours is going to have some very positive effects. It seems like things are going to start turning in your favor here, Sagittarius. Very good. It can, if this is you going through this, it's going to hurt. words can hurt, especially if you know the other person, if you be honest with yourself, if they're right, or if the other person is honest with themselves and they see that you're right. It's like it, you know, whether you're right or not, it's yeah, it can cause some pain. It can be a painful experience. Queen of Pentacles underneath the Queen of Cups there. This is going to be either this other person is becoming a lot more balanced, grounded, stable, or this is your energy here. It could even be both. You may be both coming through. I'm really only sensing this is really between mainly two people here. I don't see sort of any of these interactions. It's mainly, there may be other people involved, but this is mainly between two people. You may be dealing with an earth sign here. Taurus, luckily I could remember from last reading, I couldn't remember, Virgo and Capricorn earth signs. Yeah, I couldn't remember the Virgo for the life of me, that whole reading. That was probably for a reason. I actually had to go through each zodiac sign one by one until I found where the last earth sign was. It's, if you're new to my channel, I do have a thing with my memory. It can happen sometimes. So, and I think I've forgotten, I've actually probably mentioned that at the start. Hopefully I did. Anyway, I like to say it because even though I have been doing this sort of thing for a long time, probably over 13 years, something like that. Yeah, such a simple thing. And it happens, it's not just with this, it happens. It's a daily thing that I have to live with, so well aware it sucks. Don't you worry. Caused the loss of my career, actually, in one aspect, but that was my choice. Four of Swords. Reflection. I'm getting a very calming, still feeling from this. Like a much more awareness of self is what I'm getting. It's much to do with this Wheel of Fortune. It's almost like an aha moment you're going to have, where it's like you really see either yourself, this other person, or just the situation between you. For what it really is. Things are going to be much clearer. It's going to take a little bit of time to look at yourself. Even if it's this other person doing all this to you, it's still looking at yourself and sort of seeing maybe there's something that where I'm going to be adjusting. This caused a lot of pain and suffering. You know, it's like it's time to take some time for yourself to start going through, thinking about things, being aware of the thoughts that are going through your head, or some of the things that you want to say to someone else, and that sort of business. And that's it's adjusting that sort of mentality. It's going forward with more clear, focused communication, and not sort of just trying to make sure that you win the argument, whether it's this from your energy or the other person's. And the outcome, death, transformation. The Wheel of Fortune, death, Four of Swords. This reflection, there may be a couple of other people here involved, perhaps. Not really what I'm getting though. It's mainly, I see very much a stability in this person here. This is a coming through of this much more grounded, much more mentally and emotionally aware. And it seems like it's like the death of, I want to say ego, perhaps for some of you it will be. It's like, it's that, if it's a main aspect of the ego, there's some of that, it's just gone. It's going to no longer be there. It's like that's like a part of yourself that you're sort of letting go of. Or maybe through this other person, if they're going through a great change in their life, it's like this is going to affect everything, the way they talk to others, how others perceive them, yourself, how others perceive you, how you perceive others, the situation, every single aspect of your life you're going to be looking at in a different way, is what I'm getting. And I'm seeing this as a very good change, like whatever's representing here with this death card, this is a positive transformation, is what I'm getting. under the deck here, Seven of Pentacles, very much relating to the Four of Swords. And I'm seeing as well with this Queen of Pentacles, this stable, grounded energy, because it's taking time to reflect. Seeing what you've been putting into the situations, or how much time and energy you've been putting into a situation or into others, so on. Seeing what am I really getting back for my efforts. If there's a lot of harshness that's being sort of put forward, and you have what are you getting back from that? So it's like, well, if I put this forward, then this will sort of come from it, and you're going to be much more aware of what you're putting out compared to what you're going to be getting back. Okay, Sagittarius, let's see what's the most important message here for you. Oh, that one come out very quick. Rest and rejuvenate. Literally the Four of Swords. So reflection, taking time for the self, going through this process correctly is the most important thing. Don't rush it. I actually was getting that as well for Scorpio's reading, if that's maybe relevant to you. Scorpio here with death as well, very strongly. But yeah, this may be, if for example I'm getting, it may be on both sides, where you both take sort of time in the end to really tune in to what you want to be, and not sort of what you're trying to be. This will help very much with any depression or any angst or any negative emotions that you've been feeling, going through and finding a lot of clarity from this. It's going to change everything. It's going to change a lot of things. Under the deck, victory and success, the Six of Wands. So positive forward movement here as a result of this transformation is what I'm getting. This is basically as a result. People are going to be seeing you in a much more positive light. People are going to be wanting to be around you more. I think that was very much in Libra's reading as well, perhaps. I don't know, I don't really remember too much about previous readings. I don't sort of think about it too much, because once I've done it, my part and it's done. The victory and success. This is what's coming for you with this transformation, Sagittarius. This is success. This is coming into a new aspect, not only in your life, but just in yourself. You're going to be seen in a much more positive light. You're going to be seen that you've really done some hard work on yourself, and how you're coming across to others, people are going to really like it, is what I'm getting. Like, yeah, people are going to really like it. And if there's a significant other perhaps in your life that there may have been some of these things with, they're going to be seeing you in a very different light. If this is this other person, you're going to be seeing them with this transformation they're going through in a very different light. You're going to be seeing the positive changes that they've made, and seeing that it's genuine, because that's what I'm very much getting to. It's whether this is your energy, someone else's, whichever way, this is a very genuine process. There's nothing fake about it. This isn't trying to be something that you're not. This is trying to be someone who you really are, is what I'm getting most of all. And it will take time, so don't rush it. Give yourself as much time as you need. Only good things will come from it. The more time you put into yourself, the more reward, the more benefit you get, the more recognition you'll see. Anyway, Sagittarius, I do hope this helped bring some clarity to your situation. If you did like the video, leave us a like. If you have anything you want to say, leave us a comment. If you have any constructive criticism, by all means, go ahead. Yeah, if you would like to see more from me and you're not currently subscribed, be sure to subscribe. I'll be doing some more videos soon. And yeah, until then, take very good care.